Welcome back to Chicken Matter Talks, the channel where we explore the rich heritage, history, and responsible care of some of the world's most fascinating chicken bloodlines. In this video, we dive into one of the most iconic and widely discussed lines in traditional poultry history, the Claret Bloodline. The Claret is often recognized for its deep color, smart behavior, and strong identity within heritage poultry circles. But where did it come from? Who developed it? And why did this bloodline become so respected for many decades? Today, we uncover the full origin and history of the Claret bloodline in a transparent, educational, and documentary-style way, respecting YouTube guidelines and focusing strictly on history, traits, and responsible breeding. Let's begin. Where the Claret bloodline truly began. The story of the Claret bloodline begins in the United States during the late 1800s to early 1900s. Unlike other lines that trace back to old European farms or colonial settlers, the Claret was intentionally created through selective breeding by dedicated breeders who wanted a bird with striking red coloration, strong structure, clear intelligence, consistency in passing traits. The bloodline's name, Claret, comes from the word referring to a dark, wine-like red color, which is one of the defining features of the birds in this family. It is widely accepted in poultry history that the earliest and most influential developer of the Claret line was a breeder named Colonel John H. Madigin. His work, combined with selective improvements by others after him, helped shape the Claret into the line we know today. The role of John Madigin. John Madigin was known as a breeder who paid close attention to detail. He observed his birds carefully and kept records about traits such as body structure, feather color, natural alertness, behavior, ability to adapt to different environments. Unlike some breeders of his time who relied heavily on tradition, Madigin used a more scientific approach, choosing birds based on predictable traits and consistency. His goal was to develop a bloodline that would breed true, deep wine-red feathers, good balance and posture, clean body lines, calm but alert temperament. Over many generations, his careful selections produced the foundation of the modern Claret bloodline. This early foundation is what allowed later breeders to refine and maintain the line successfully. Breeding materials used in early Claret development. Historical accounts mention that the development of the Claret bloodline involved a combination of several influential families. Although exact breeding proportions were not always recorded, most historians agree on certain key components. Breeders believed that the Claret came from a blend of red-colored families, certain lines known for strong posture, lines recognized for deep pigmentation, selective refinement with birds carrying good temperament and intelligence. John Madigin and early breeders did not simply combine birds randomly. They used a highly focused process. 1. Select a male with consistent red coloration and good structure. 2. Pair it with females carrying deep pigmentation and intelligent behavior. 3. Keep only the offspring that matched the desired look. 4. Repeat the process over several generations. This patient and disciplined method ensured that the Claret, bred true in color, maintained balanced body type, retained natural awareness, preserved the identity of the line. Because of this, the Claret became one of the most predictable and uniform heritage lines during its time. Why the Claret name became iconic. The name Claret became famous not only because of the bird's color, but because the line developed a strong identity. For many years, poultry keepers valued this line for several signature traits. 1. Deep wine red feathers. This is the trademark look of the Claret. Few lines matched its richness of color. 2. Sleek feather texture. The feathers lay clean and tight, adding to its overall refined look. 3. Balanced stance. Breeders praised the Claret for having good alignment and posture. 4. Natural intelligence. Many keepers noted how alert and aware Claret birds seemed. 5. Consistency in breeding. The Claret produced offspring that looked and behaved like their parents, which made it a favorite foundation line. Through these characteristics, the Claret became a respected bloodline in heritage poultry circles. Key breeders who continued the Claret legacy. After John Madigin established the foundation, other breeders took the Claret bloodline and preserved it through careful management. Some of the breeders known historically for refining or maintaining Claret-type birds include traditional American breeders from Pennsylvania and surrounding regions, heritage poultry keepers who specialized in maintaining color and structure, breeders who used Claret blood to stabilize other lines. These individuals were consistent in selecting birds that matched the Claret identity, including deep red color, strong but clean structure, good feather quality, healthy, stable temperament. Their careful work ensured that the Claret did not disappear, even as other bloodlines slowly faded over time. Today, we still see descendants and variations of Claret-type families maintained by heritage breeders who value history. Characteristics of the classic Claret bloodline. The Claret bloodline is often described through several defining traits. 1. Color. A deep wine red feathering that remains the hallmark of the line. 2. Structure. Balanced body, clean legs, and proper alignment. 3. Feather texture. Smooth, tight feathers that enhance the bird's sleek appearance. 4. Temperament. Naturally alert, observant, and quick to respond to surroundings. 5. Breeding, consistency. Claret families tend to reproduce their traits predictably, which is why breeders value them for maintaining purity in lines. 6. Hardiness. The Claret bloodline can adapt to various climates, making it suitable for many regions. These characteristics explain why the Claret became a foundational bloodline in many breeding programs of the past. The Claret's influence on other bloodlines. One of the reasons the Claret is historically significant is because it became part of the foundation of many future lines. Breeders often used Claret for improving color, improving balance and posture, enhancing awareness and intelligence, adding consistency in breeding outcomes. Some modern families today trace part of their heritage back to Claret influence. This highlights how powerful and important this line was, in shaping the development of traditional American poultry. Responsible management of Claret Bloodline chickens. Keeping any heritage bloodline requires responsible management. To maintain Claret traits properly, breeders recommend 1. Healthy nutrition. High-quality grains, greens, and protein support feather quality and structure. 2. Clean living conditions. Dry bedding, good airflow, and clean surroundings prevent stress and maintain natural behavior. 3. Proper space and enrichment. Heritage. Chickens thrive when given space to move, sunlight, and areas to explore. 4. Selective breeding. Only breed birds that represent the correct Claret characteristics. Deep red color, clean structure, good temperament, high vitality. 5. Ethical care. Always focus on safety, cleanliness, and the well-being of the birds. This approach ensures that heritage lines like the Claret continue to be preserved for future generations. The Claret bloodline is more than just a name. It is a piece of American poultry history. From John Madigin's early breeding experiments to the many generations of breeders who preserved its deep color and consistent traits, the Claret has earned its place as one of the most recognized heritage bloodlines. By understanding its origin, appreciating its characteristics, and practicing responsible breeding, we help keep this historical line alive for many years to come. Thank you for watching this full educational documentary here on Chicken Matter Talks. If you enjoyed learning about the origin and history of the Claret bloodline chickens, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment what bloodline you want to learn about next. See you in the next heritage story.